Kingdom applauds gains of Nigerians' economic reforms. Revenue Mobilization Commission announces plans to review allocation formula among tiers of government. Plus, head of the Civil Service of the Federation strengthens leadership capacity as part of ongoing civil service reforms. Hello and welcome to the News Desk 3 on NTA News 24 live from Abuja. I am Vivian Ezadifi. Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission announces plans to review allocation formula among 3 tiers of government. Addressing a news conference, Chairman of the Commission, Dr. Muhammad Shehu, emphasized that current realities like more responsibilities of government are the motivating factors. He pledged equity and fairness in the quest to execute these tasks and asked every sector to come up with unbiased assessment. An executive order in 2002. The new review is expected to be data-driven and suggestions from every sector will be factored in the review. Reviewing the formula every 5 years is stipulated by the Constitution to ensure equitable distribution of revenue among the 3 tiers of government. The United Kingdom says it sees a lot of positivity in the current trajectory of Nigerian economy, built on the back of what it acknowledges to be difficult but necessary reforms by President Bola Tinubu. British High Commissioner to Nigeria Richard Montgomery said this during an audience with Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu at her office in the Villa. State House correspondent Adeni Taiwo reports.
It is the first formal engagement delivering empowerment to women in key areas. The 3-man delegation is here to also have a better understanding of its policy initiatives.
We are particularly interested in the work which the RHI and you yourself have done to promote women's empowerment, but we have a very strong focus also on women's economic empowerment, both in the formal sector, such as banking, financial technologies, but also the informal sector.
Happy to avail a guest with details of RHI support for women in agriculture, business and ICT, the First Lady also highlighted the limit placed on her intervention.
Annual budgets to agriculture to achieve a 6% annual growth in agricultural productivity. In 2024, a review in Kampala, Uganda, revealed that most African nations have not made significant investments in agriculture. The treaty was redefined, and the leaders produced a document that will aid in achieving the set goals. Now, key stakeholders in Nigeria's agricultural sector convened to discuss strategies for meeting the AU treaty's objectives. The meeting, chaired by the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, emphasized President Tinubu's commitment to accelerating food production in Nigeria.
Nigeria has committed substantial investment in the agricultural sector.
Youths go online, all they do is abuse people, say whatever it is they want, tackle people, where they can actually do all that, say their mind online and gain from it.
These improvisations of ideas of digital literacy empowerment of the youth is a very good foundation.
The training, which was very interactive, saw the participants subjected to oral tests, where those who performed well received laptops, tablets, and financial support for self-employment.
I learned so many things, like this data analysis. I like to study data analysis.
These laptops will be of benefit to me.
President of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Voice Project, Mubarak Yunusa, says the training aligns with President Tinubu's vision to create over 1 million jobs in the digital economy, stressing that the initiative will promote digital inclusion.
I want them to be experts in this field.
The training is expected to continue online for further digital empowerment. In Gusau, Halil Muhammad Umar, NTA News.
Whole of government and society approach is needed to effectively arrest the scourge of illicit small arms and light weapons in Nigeria and West Africa. This was the thrust at the climax of Naval War College Nigeria Welfare Course 9 interagency seminar on the theme Strengthening Security Agencies' Collaboration to Counter Illicit Arms Proliferation for Enhanced National Security in Nigeria. Paul Abel was there and now completes the report.
In 2021, it was estimated that over 260,000 persons died as a result of illicit small arms and light weapons usage in the world, while 700 deaths were recorded in one day.
The flag officer commanding Eastern Naval Command.
Considering the negative impact of this menace on the development of the nation, Naval War College Nigeria Warfare Course 9 participants, as part of their module in this interagency seminar, have been exposed to the importance of collaboration to counter illicit arms and proliferation.
The ability of our security agencies to work together and effectively is paramount towards ensuring success in countering the challenge of illicit arms flow into our country.
The impact of this illicit arms proliferation is profound and multifaceted. These weapons fuel various forms of insecurity, including terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, communal clashes, and armed robbery.
The keynote speaker on the theme, giving statistics of estimated 20 million light weapons in circulation in 2019 in West Africa, with 70% in Nigeria, highlighted
urbanization and the effect of climate change, among others. Bawuru Forest in Edei, Basa local government area of Kogi State in Nigeria is not an exception. Worried by this development, the Darwana Development Foundation, in collaboration with other development partners, have come together to address the situation in that part of Kogi State.
And then when we conceived this as a problem, we decided to carry this burden
on earth by maintaining ecological balance for survival.
There will be more reports after this time out. Stay with us.
The power of precision, engineered to perfection. Every component. The pride of African roads.
Welcome back. The National Orientation Agency, NOA, has commended the Imo State government for its recent decision to ban lavish graduation parties for pupils in nursery, primary, and junior secondary schools, describing it as a timely step towards curbing excesses and promoting responsible value reorientation among young learners. In a statement, the agency says such trend fosters unrealistic expectations of instant reward, encourages a culture of extravagance, and places undue financial pressure on parents who are often compelled to fund what is described as a wasteful and socially unproductive practice. The statement says that the agency has recently unveiled a campaign against sign-out extreme practices, and the ban by the state aligns with the general purpose of the campaign. On the directive of the state government to stop school proprietors from changing textbooks annually, the statement noted that the move will significantly reduce the financial burden on families caused by
is that a system where officers often accept bribes for privileges while inmates face overcrowding, poor sanitation, and inadequate health care cannot be tolerated, with erring officers already facing their consequences.
Even though there are records that the Correctional Service sent to the panel that they have been, using designated staff and addressing. But you and I know that if they have proper resourcing and then there are adequate staff and around this, we would be able to achieve more.
Plan their manpower and ensure that in the recruitment process, that people, the hands that they require, both in the medical and the counseling and all the other sectors are all employed.
These challenges, they caution, reflect systemic neglect, demanding urgent government action to enforce the act and restore justice in Nigerian correctional centers. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the Prison Fellowship Nigeria has opened its annual prayer week with a Thanksgiving service. Leaders of the fellowship used the occasion to advocate a stronger criminal justice system, pointing out that 60 to 70% of inmates across the country are awaiting trial. The deputy chairman of the board also pushed for voting rights for inmates, insisting that incarceration should not strip them of their citizenship.
Of the opinion that elections should be extended to the prisons so that they will also have a say.
People who are going to incarceration, like it or not, they will come out. If they are changed, the society is better for it.
My advice to government is to give more support to the welfare and concern of the inmates.
The Nigeria Institute of Training and Development is set to host its 32nd annual Trainers Conference, a premier event for practitioners nationwide. The conference guests on Good Morning Nigeria reiterates offer insights on revamping training programs and enhancing human capital development in Nigeria.
The transformation to achieve the national transformation, and technology is at the center of it. So last year we looked at digital world. Of course, everything about digital is technology. So this year we are converging again at the 32nd annual conference to look deeper into how can we harness these very important aspects of national transformation, looking at people, looking at technology to get that performance that will lead to national transformation.
We'll give every practitioner in this learning and development space to converge and exchange ideas based on their experiences in the field.
Edition and reflects the collective commitment of government and private sector partners to enhance efficiency, professionalism, and accountability in public administration. This year's training, which is centered on policy writing and policy review, is to see that the directors are equipped with the knowledge and skills to design policies that are not only technically sound, but also practical, evidence-based, and responsive to the needs of citizens. The Ike Omokoje Foundation and the OPTS have continued to play a significant role in supporting this transformative agenda.
We're expecting to see more collaboration in that policy development. We're expecting to also see outdated policies being reviewed. We're expecting to see that plans come out of these policies that are beginning to be written, and that from next year.
Of the Civil Service Director